What is up, you guys? It is Maddie here, and in the background, you're watching more Bioshock Infinite gameplay. In the last video, you guys went off with the likes and the comments, and the video before that, nonetheless. It was so great seeing that feedback. You have no idea how happy that really does make me. I just love signing on to YouTube every day and seeing more views, more likes, and more comments and feedback and thoughts on a particular topic. I realized that those are kind of my better videos, the thought-provoking commentaries or my tutorials. And so this is going to be one of my last Bioshock Infinite videos until DLC comes out. And then I'll be back to Bioshock Infinite. I got one more video about it, and then I'm going to go to Injustice Gods Among Us. I have some really great plans for that I hope succeed. And more Elder Scrolls Online content, obviously, because this is the bulk of my content should be Elder Scrolls. Anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this commentary. Probably the reason you clicked on it was because I was talking DLC for Bioshock Infinite. May I add that this does contain some minor Bioshock Infinite storyline spoilers. So if you don't want the story spoiled for you in Bioshock Infinite and you plan on playing it, you can go ahead and X this out. I won't mind. You can come back some other time and watch the video. If you plan on not playing it or you just want to watch it anyways, go ahead. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's talk DLC for Bioshock Infinite. So I thought that there's going to be 3 pieces of DLC for this game, and I was thinking to myself, what could they add? So my first one was a story continuation piece of DLC. At the end of Bioshock Infinite, there's a secret scene at the end of the credits where you actually you're playing as Booker, and he says Anna, and he opens the door and goes to look in the baby's crib, and the scene cuts off after that, and you're kind of left thinking, what happened there? Was that a part of the end game? Was that a part of like a cliffhanger to DLC? What could it be? I personally think it was a part of the ending. I don't think that, without fully getting into an ending explanation, which I don't feel like doing in this video, I personally think that it was a part of the ending. But if not, it is also open to more DLC to continue the Bioshock Infinite storyline. Now, my best idea so far for DLC is, without a doubt, at one point in the storyline, Elizabeth gets kidnapped, and you go through a few tears, and, time moves forward, and Elizabeth is old, and she shows you in a tear what would happen if Columbia attacked New York City. And I thought to myself, I was like, holy shit, because the thing is that they said in the DLC, new weapons, new vigors, new missions and whatnot. So I thought to myself, this is probably perfect. You got the storyline. What if a war happened between New York and Columbia? New weapons, like you can get weapons from. I personally think the weapons that you use in Bioshock Infinite, these are not obviously weapons from that time period. Like you could see like a. I'm not even going to try to embarrass myself here. You guys could go ahead and look up guns ever made in 1912 and, imagine seeing those. I think that would be pretty cool. And just seeing an all-out war in New York City, the way the level looked when you saw, like, that overview is just incredible. I just thought to myself when I saw that, I was like, this has to be some form of gameplay. Like, I love to see that. I think that's definitely my best DLC idea, and I know that they already have it all mapped out on what they're going to make and whatnot, but still, if they are taking recommendations, I highly recommend that. And my last and final, but yet simplistic idea is a somewhat, like, Return to Rapture sort of DLC. That because Bioshock Infinite, at the end, you find out that there's just an infinite amount of universes and doors to other lands and tons of dimensions of time, and so you're open to a bunch of opportunities. You could play as anyone, be anywhere. So obviously they could create new lands, but that's probably saved for another game. So I thought to myself, maybe a little Return to Rapture DLC would be kind of cool at the end, because obviously DLC is pretty spaced out, especially for a single player game like this where they focus the bulk of their content and whatnot on the main story and everything. They really didn't rely on DLC, sort of like Call of Duty does, where they save maps that they developed and release them over the period of the game's life. So I think a Return to Rapture Or I was also thinking, instead of Return to Rapture, Rapture comes to Columbia, and it's like an enemy substitute. Like this handyman here that I'm fighting, he turns into a Big Daddy instead, and you fight splicers again. You get weapons from Bioshock 1 and 2. I think that would be a pretty cool idea too, personally. But that's about the extent of my Bioshock Infinite DLC ideas and theories. If you guys have any other ideas on what kind of DLC could be added to Bioshock Infinite, go ahead and leave a comment, because I'd love to see what you guys think. You guys are like, it's incredible the stuff that you guys say. You guys always blow me away with your comments and really just get me thinking too, and that's why I love when I see a lot of comments. So if we could do what we did last video, lots of thumbs up, lots of comments. Like I said, I proved my point yet again, you guys. When you guys comment and give me thumbs up, it really helps me out. My view count changes drastically. It helps a crap ton. So if you guys could do that again, I'd love to see your thoughts. I'd love to see my videos improve. I hope you guys enjoyed this thought-provoking commentary. I got one more Bioshock video after this, and then we're moving onwards until DLC comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace. Alright, you guys, on the top left are my Twitter and Facebook. Links can be found in the description. On the right are two videos you may have missed. One is Songbird in Bioshock 1? Click to find out. And on the bottom right is how to survive the 1999 mode in Bioshock Infinite. I'll catch you guys later.